All right, so if you're just joining us, again, please have the notes that are in today's folder downloaded. This is going to be your assignment today to turn in, keeping it kind of short. This was really the only thing left we have to do for this week. Okay. So again, if you are just joining us, some good news we have is we are virtual for the rest of this week. And then also for, this is more for the full-time virtual students, we will be using Zoom for the rest of the year instead of Schoology Conference, which is going to be 10 times better. And I'm so excited that we get to use that instead of Schoology Conference. So just note of that. So you will still have your test over Module 11 and 12 Thursday. So just note of that. Tomorrow you'll have a Go Formative, and then we will explain what we're doing on Friday. Okay, we're gonna keep it kind of short and light, with only small things to do besides, of course, the test on Thursday. But you'll see on the test on Thursday. I don't want to give away too much, but you'll see. And then when we come back and start fresh on Monday, hopefully all the snow will be gone on Monday. I don't know about you, but I'm a person that I like the snow for a short amount of time, and then after that, it needs to go away. It's done. It's done its purpose. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna keep this participation thing up, or participants up, so I can admit any more people. But let's go ahead and get started with these notes. All right. So we are, as you saw in the video, right, a lot of people started moving out west, especially, right, using that Oregon Trail. So in the 1830s and 1840s, we see a lot of Americans moving to California, taking that Oregon Trail. At present-day Idaho, the trail split, and people bound for California took the California Trail south through the Sierra Nevada, as we saw with, right, that video. It was very dangerous. I know that video had a lot of hard to watch moments, and that's a lot of it because, I mean, think about it. They're out in the wilderness. There are no hotels to, no Walmarts to go shop at. And so it's a pretty dangerous and route, and especially people like the Donner Party. It was not so great for them. So although many took the California Trail, few settled in California. A lot were interested in trading for gold, silver, coins, and hides. Hides are like animal hides. And before the Mexican-American War, California was populated by Mexicans and Native Americans. In 1839, Swiss immigrant John Sutter was given permission to start a colony. It soon became a popular rest stop for American immigrants. So remember, immigrants are people moving within the country. So we see a lot of people moving to California for new opportunity, a lot of it looking for gold, silver, coins, animal hides. Again, I'm also recording this, so if I move too fast, one, I can go back to the slide, but I also will be posting this video. So in January 1848, Sutter sent a carpenter named James Marshall to build a sawmill beside a river. While working, Marshall found and struck gold, which gold, I mean, today, if you found gold, you could make some good money still. And so even back then, gold, it was money. Stories of the gold discovery spread across the country, and President Polk added to the excitement by mentioning during his farewell speech And so about 1849, about a year later, 80,000 gold seekers moved to California hoping to strike it rich. And these gold-seeking Californians were called 49ers, right? Because, I mean, it's 1849, moving there, and that's how we get, if you were a football fan, right, the San Francisco 49ers, that's how they got their name. But I mean, makes sense. Someone says, "Oh, I found money, $100 at Avon Park the other day." What would you do? Well, I don't know about you, but I would move and look at Avon Park and see if I could find more money. And so that's exactly what these 49ers did. They heard about people becoming rich, finding gold, and so they too wanted that, and they went and searched that California as well. These 49ers would prospect or search for gold, and first miners on a certain site would stake a claim, right? The first people there would say, "This is our mine." And in 1853, California's yearly gold production peaked at nearly $60 million. So just 4 years later, it had already peaked, as in, like, that was the top gold production that they saw. Right, so just 4 years later, we see it already peaking. So the gold rush caused major population and economic changes to California. I mean, look, just in a year, 80,000 people had moved there just to search for gold. And then also by 1849, over 100,000 people were living in California. So after just 2 years of being acquired by the United States, California was eligible for statehood. Several industries transformed California's economy, including farming, ranching, and trade. But despite its growth, California was cut off from the rest of the country, right? I mean, think about it. They got all that land in between them, like from the Louisiana Purchase. All that land is not yet acquired and developed as the rest of the United States. And so it was separated from the rest of the country. The Transcontinental Railroad that we talked about in Module 11, it definitely helped give the state the means to grow its economy, right? Being able to connect with the rest of the United States, right, through transporting goods, transporting messages, so that that railroad system was a very big determinant to California growing its economy. So that is it that we see. I mean, even California's economy today is one of, especially, right, the Silicon Valley industries. They're one of the, highest industries that we see in our country, jobs-wise. And so even today, a lot of people go to California to become rich. And that is why California is also one of the highest or most expensive states to live in. Especially San Francisco is one of the most expensive cities to live in. So Ellie, to answer your question, no, you will not. And Madeline, yes. There you go. All right, so that's it on our notes. Real simple, easy day today, guys. Didn't want to keep you too long. Stay warm. It is literally, let's look at the temperature currently. It's literally 7 degrees outside, 9 degrees. Whoo, big heat wave. So stay warm, please. Let me know if you need anything. I will be by my computer all day today, so you can send a message, email. I am on the First Library, so you can send an email, anything if you need to ask me a question or anything. Oh my goodness, Azalea, are you okay? Yeah, it's slippery. Like, I mean, the first bit of it was all